The Forbes list of the richest man in the world and his new series, WUGceLANceCoCoran. David Reincarnation, Peak Eek, X12 begins now. Today's show provided in support by Verizon. Holiday deals now. Shop support my Verizon Wireless.com. The new Verizon plan get more data and more control on America's best network. Only on Verizon with NFL Mobile. No drinking. American Access Airlines for a limited time earn 50,000 bonus miles after qualifying purchases with Advantage with Citi. Book flights, my travel, check in, flight status, only on AmericanAccess.com. MCI acquired by Verizon, self-explanatory. Hold and MCI. Have a Howard JavaScript just in time for Christmas. Now the time to get the last minute gifts at 30% off. Only from Heather Howard. JavaScript's website e-commerce. The solution is in your clocks. Clock shoes, women's, men's, kids. Clock shoes, get 20% off your entire purchase at clocksusa.com. SteamPower.com, it's virtual reality, not reality. GoogleLyrics.com, it's always a song. Don't overthink. Google Lyrics. And Yahoo Music just tweeted, thank you very much. The NSA, callruby.com, answering calls is smart, delightful callers is Ruby. And although Git is a recording enterprise, we won't be renting today. Rhino Court, grab your day by the nose with our alcohol-free, scent-free formula from AstraZeneca and 8th grade teachers. Genuvia. Or is that good or bad? 12 Angry Men, Mice and Men. Oh, that's not good. You read those books. AstraZeneca, a Johnson & Johnson company. The American Meteorological Society. We know when it rains, sleet, snows, typhoons, etc. The American Meteorological Society. Psych. Cosis. You've been diagnosed. Malpractice. Partly sunny skies, anybody? Is it raining, snowing, sleet, rain? Mike Psych, give us the weather forecast. Yeah, I think they psyched us on that one. Yeah, we got that. Psych. Let's just go with the show. Verizon's Princess. Let's go with the show. We're proud to introduce our CEO, Mr. Vernon Allen Merriweather, to the Forbes list, richest man in the world. Today's show is WUGceLANCE, Cocoran, David Reincarnation. We won't drive to the enterprise. Pick Private Industry Council, IC, Earned Income Credit, X12. Let's get with the show. We have the press secretary on hold. Now connecting call. Call connected.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good morning.
Nice to see you all.
Call connected.
I do not have any comments at the top. So
Our MAC address is connected to the White House.
Frankie, would you like to go first?
Good morning. Yes, we got Gold Torres on Tacoma in Delaware. That's right. IMS. Forbes. Richest man in the world.
Our approach to
Galaxy.
from the beginning has been to
The whole universe.
listen carefully,
Solar system.
but scrutinize their actions.
Scrutinize our actions.
So obviously that statement is
Obviously, Stephen Hill can answer that for us.
something positive,
Deborah Lee.
but we're gonna have to wait and see
We're going to have to stutter.
whether those
Whether
statements are reflected.
those statements are reflected.
Obviously, Secretary Kerry.
Obviously, this is Pink Schultz in front of a live democracy. Republic exposed and approved.
Region to try to
Thank you for writing them real. They knew. Cite your video.
humanitarian
This is Auditorium Station. Next station, Seneca Nation of Indians North. Club with us. Audio Torino receive with iPhone. Restitution of all state and federal funds is applicable to a volunteer status of 18 U.S.C. Code 1385. I'm the Geico's princess. I would know.
Principled, tough.
Sharon Lonza. What a wonderful principal. Mr. Philodora. Victor, how are you? Would you mind explaining Wingate, Victor Barbario? Victor Philodora. Yeah, that's a good combination. You know, what does the principal and the landlord have to do with each other? You've got electoral college, electoral grammar school, and your landlord. Two. Go after ISO. Previously live. They don't have the ballot. Electoral college, left leg. Leg to chaos. Thank you, Josh Ernst, for your honesty. We'll continue. Political results. Thank you, Eric, as well. We've recognized the Facebook very well. Same Facebook. Let's have the Howards. Yeah, they have the same Facebook. I wonder, do they know that? Do they know they have the same Facebook? They've got the same Facebook. What does that mean? You've got School of Berkeley. And those hands. Yeah, you got those hands, Berkeley. And the Pratt Center. President of ACT. Yeah, and Dominion around the corner. DVS. You've got DVS and Dominion around the block. From the Pratt Center. Mr. Wilbert, how are you? Bob Williams. Yeah, Wilbert. We got it. Yeah, we got it. Leader of the free world. Intruding. We'll see Wilbert. The Pratt Wilbert Center. And Heather Howard. They're in climate change. Thank you. Thank you, Clarkson Center and the Clock Shoes. Is there a link? Female. Get 20% off your entire purchase. Use code STOKEUP on your shoes from ClockUSA.com. Just ask them, is that true? Ask them, is that true? Take the word ask out of Clock USA. Is it spelled UCLA? Just ask them. Is it true? Oh, we forgot Vivisa. Today's show is provided support by Vivisa. Simple and intuitive, best-in-class security. Works virtually everywhere. How it works, you launch the app, add your code, and Hoover to pay. Only by Visa. 2. Fuel efficiency. 8 years. Been in office. Passenger has increased per gallon. Per gallon. Mr. Ernst, are you inclining to do something? Friends are us. We must do this in chronological order, Mr. Whitehouse. We are 7 years old. Your package is here. Your package is here. Kiko's Pre. For heaven's sake. For heaven's sake, your package is here. 7 years ago. You've got the Home Depot garden
increase
department.
in fuel economy standards.
Work around horticulture. For heaven's sake, your package is here.
Standard that the next
Ups or
administration is judged
down.
by because that is
Oh,
progress that
he's
was
got a
made
point. He's
based on
got a
specific
point,
strategy
Geico's
as well.
princess.
The second,
The Geico's
it's important to
princess has a
understand what kind
point.
of progress the
Your
renewable
package has
energy industry
arrived.
has
Home
made.
Depot,
Since 2008, the
horticulture
amount of
division.
energy produced
The home,
by the wind
the delivery,
has tripled, while the cost of
the
producing that
sergeant.
energy using the wind
Chronological
has
order
declined by 40%.
by
The
40%.
numbers as it relates to solar energy is even more dramatic.
Shall we continue further?
Solar
What happened with that?
has increased 30-fold.
Etiquette class.
30-fold since
Learn to
2008,
eat
while the cost per unit of producing
before the
energy through
cost.
solar means has fallen 60%.
There's the legislature.
And that has led to
Oh, the legislature. Oh, that's bad.
renewable energy industry in
The
the United States.
legislature. The leg.
And
The legislature. You know, the legislature.
part of that renewable
We gotta
energy
talk about the
industry
legislature.
benefits from the international market that
And
is
the
created.
dare. Truth or
Countries
dare.
around the
A
world
promise
agree
to
reduce
repeat.
their carbon footprint.
We
And
promise to
they
repeat
consider
everything you says.
adding
Verbatim software.
wind and solar to their energy
You just got
production.
verbatim. Truth or dare. I promise to
The
repeat.
United States is poised to be a leader in that industry,
I
and
dare.
it is undermined in
I
part
promise
by
to
the
repeat them. I promise to repeat them. Okay.
United States with an international agreement.
In a national
Third
agreement.
thing,
The third thing,
CO2 emissions.
you have two missions. I promise to repeat them.
Carbon dioxide
The
emissions
carbon
from energy
dioxide
consumption has fallen
has fallen
500
500 billion
metric
metric
tons per year
per year.
from 2008.
2008. I
That's a
promise
pretty
to repeat them.
significant reduction,
Truth or dare? Let's talk about the dare.
and that reduction occurred.
Chronological order.
There was a suggestion that
There's a suggestion.
sacrifice economic growth
Sacrifice
in order to see the reduction in
in
emissions
order to have our first
we had targeted.
African
Of
elect.
course, the opposite has been true. Over about that same period of time,
There was a
our
cost
businesses have created
before the
50,000
cost.
jobs over the last 81 months, and
Can we explain the cost before the cost?
continue to see unemployment rate.
It's the horticulture
Less than half what it was at
division
the peak of the Great Recession. The last
of the
statistic
Home
that I have is
Depot.
an important one too. It has profound consequences.
Geraniums, shrubs,
And that is that
dandelions.
to reduce our country's
Daniel Dorenza, would you like to explain
in
dandelions?
2008, the United States of America was importing
Whose yard could that
11
be?
barrels of oil.
With
That number
dandelions
has been cut in half
and bears.
to 4.9.
Dandelions are in the.
Some of that is because of the
Explain the zoo at 7.
shown to domestic producers of oil and gas. Some of it is because of the
George, would you like to explain George?
into fuel efficiency.
3.
And some of it is the investment that we've made
Chronological order.
in renewable energy.
I'll be hiding something.
Of generating electricity and powering our economy.
Child labor. Nike retail, would you like to explain that?
It has reduced our reliance on foreign oil in a way that has positive
We have to
consequences
explain the resume of child
on
labor.
national security. So,
Making tennis
again,
shoes.
these are benchmarks
Making the Home Depot.
to
Dandelions and
progress that we've made
bears.
based on the strategy that
Tigers.
pursued.
Tigers, lions, and
Given
bears.
the fact that the president-elect has promised to pursue a different
The
strategy,
first African president-elect.
whether or not his strategy
Whether or not.
consider as good as what we've been doing.
We want to thank Notorious last night.
Tim, nice to see you.
Along those lines, are you
Dandelions. We'll be happy to explain dandelions for you. More than happy.
conversion to natural gas and turning away
Kinko's free.
some
For heaven's sake, around the block. Lakeview.
few years by the next administration?
Well, there clearly are market
This is
forces.
Pink Short Civil Code Contract
There are market
1622.
forces that are saying,
Dismiss.
other countries around
There's a cost before the cost. The U.S. Us of Land Zoning, Laws Prevention, Electoral Country, Ohio, Red, They Hip, Tim to a Time, SBLU1, communicating with your patents. With the left or right hemisphere of the brain is in agreement in the steps of identical evidence, and discretion of all content obtained will be used for things short term with the businesses, not limited to anything
Example I
else.
have of this is actually with regard to China. China made a significant
Contact us at our first phone number,
and
883-4011.
part of that will mean
Well, how old are
Additionally,
you?
we're putting out of business
There's a
some of
cost
their
before the cost.
coal-fired power plants
Contact our new phone number,
and
MerriweatherA.Law, 594
investing in a new
1.
building.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's it.
Nuclear
594
power plants.
1443.
Those nuclear power plants
Let's explain this in chronological order.
are going to be, at least in part, built by American companies.
Chronological, Chrome.
That's American economic growth and American
Everyone pull
jobs.
up
The
Chrome.
result of China
Yeah,
making
this is
a
an
very
IMS. Everyone
self-interested
pull up
decision
Chrome
to reduce their
and
emissions
spell
across a whole bunch of
chronological.
countries, in this case,
Chronological.
and
Order.
Westinghouse stands to benefit from that rather significantly.
Not eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Blah, blah,
There
blah.
are significant market forces that
It's
do
chronological order. 7. Yeah, let's
counter
take a pause. Let's take a pause
the
about
argument
that. Okay?
that's not rooted in science.
This is eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Make up what you want. We're in chronological order. The resume goes with the cause.
the American people
And that's
to
it.
pressure on this. Like, starting from the 2012
I'm a
inauguration,
name is currency. Let's get it. Truth or dare or promise to verbatim. Let's get that.
environmental lawyers basically
Thank you,
the
Anonymous.
final straw that
Truth or dare or verbatim.
drilling in the Arctic,
Dare
finding the
and Bethel.
pressured shell. So, is there a feeling the White
We won't
House
talk about Mike Bunny Nissan at all. Not at all. We won't talk about it.
this swell of pressure?
We won't talk about Mike Bunny Nissan at all.
More careful?
We never
Well,
will.
it's also,
It's
in addition to
also,
market forces that are already at work
are
here,
they
that are
embarrassed about
moving our
representing
economy and our
the
country in
administration?
a more healthy direction. That's not a historical mistake either.
That's the
It has
truth.
required presidential leadership by President Obama.
They
It has
are.
also required the commitment and action of people all across the country who want to make
Young
sure
people
that
are
the planet
victims.
is protected for future
This
generations.
administration
There's people in both parties. Plenty of social
in the horticulture
conservatives
division at the
are
Home
quite interested
Depot,
in making sure
Lowe's.
that we're good stewards of God's creation. And it turns out there's a way to be good stewards of God's creation even as we look for smart ways to grow our economy. And that's
We've
exactly
got to get this
what President
together.
Obama is.
Do you know how the president feels personally?
Well, today's show is provided support by Verizon. We have a pause on that. $40 per line, 20 gigs for 4 lines. No surprise overages or restrictions, only on Verizon.
Could be vulnerable.
The president talked about this at
It's a waste of time. Ask what you like.
the president is quite proud of
Woo,
the legacy that
Scratney,
he's established
Farrow,
in
Gibbons,
focusing
Dublin,
not just America's attention, but the
Buchanan.
world's attention on taking action to fight
Ask what you
climate change.
like.
And the historic agreement in Paris is
The only one
certainly
running from the
a tangible
truth
example
is you.
of what the world can accomplish when the United States is
This is a name. Let's go into the
principled role
Remember 311.
in
Remember 311 on this video screening process of your new president-elect. Us being Laden. I'm so sorry. All liquids must be the 3 I's. Fill a gallon-sized container to fly with American ISIS. Remember 18 USC 2511.
That's unfortunate, but
These lines split at Amherst, Wilson Farm, 7-Eleven, or 13 repayment plan. I'm very excited to do today's show. I'm wearing Savvy from head to toe. Oh, you look so nice. I did everything you wanted me to do. You wanted to do it. It's on no best in stores. All you experience a love a song, a motivational speaker, richest man in America, universe, world, galaxy. Pink the short way. I saved your files. Save me some.
pen to paper and write a book. So I wouldn't expect aggressive.
New York, highest paid singer in the world. Tweet us via earlier elite at FRESH.
But is this an issue that the president cares about?
Yeah, Medicaid, Medicare. We'll accept that answer. JORD and Z every 20 minutes of the hour.
Way as a former president of the United States,
Remember, chronological order. Chrome.
to advocate for
Not many, mighty mo.
building on the momentum that we've already achieved. under
It's the
president's
Home
leadership,
Depot
fighting
Garden
climate change
Department.
and doing it in a way that ends up being good for the U.S. economy.
and it's Brian Spencer.
All right.
You could have given him something.
The Senate is voting right
Yeah, it's Brian Spencer. Your neighbors, Spencer's. in the Shrub Department
Assuming that it passes, is that the last word on the president's efforts?
of onesie 2573445571112121314 Your order has been delivered.
President Guantanamo Bay. Even as we
Chronological order is today's word.
national security.
Everyone spell chronological order.
Only gives terrorist organizations
It's Brian Spencer,
and
Home Depot,
what the president and his team have structured
and Brian
is a
Clamp,
process for 6 different national security agencies to come together.
and Spencer, the TV show.
Files of the prisoners. Determine
Donovan Spencer.
which of those detainees can be
Anonymous, pull up Donovan Spencer, please.
and under what conditions.
I need to know chronological order.
Approved, the State Department has to go to work in negotiating with other countries.
Yeah, this is Donovan Spencer, the TV show.
To these detainees and
This is why.
security restrictions. And ultimately, that strategy has worked to reduce the prison population by more than 100.
Hey Siri, do you have our answer?
Office, and to make the American people safer. But
Safer.
the president still believes that the prison should be closed.
Brian Spencer.
Doing so would make our country safer.
Does this ring a bell?
Save taxpayers a significant sum of money.
I have your answer on Spencer TV series. Hey Siri, give us a go. Original Network, NBC.
At this point, but as we make transfers, we always announce those transfers publicly. Make public the name and destination of the detainee that's been moved. That was something the president has been trying to do since day one. Why was almost literally.
Good morning, White House.
Look, I think that he and others, including myself,
He and others.
repeatedly made the case.
Chad Lowe.
Is a case that Democrats and Republicans alike,
Hello, Winger.
our national security experts, have served in our military,
Our military.
intelligence community. They don't just understand the argument that we're making; they agree with it.
What do we understand?
But the politics of this are potent, and Congress, in response to those politics,
Spencer, the TV series. Up to.
difficult task. Okay, run.
We're on. Thank you, shrubs, geraniums, dandelions, and
1Z24784533457931489348123.
Your delivery has been sent. Thank you, Brian Spencer, the Home Depot, and everybody else. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Home Depot. You're very welcome.
I think on November 9th, we knew that the country was going to start moving in a different direction, even before any of those personal.
Two for there, verbatim.
Look, I recognize that why they come up in a setting like this.
Verbatim, please.
Reaction to those nominees, so I'm not suggesting that that's.
So I'm not suggesting.
Appropriate line of questioning, but it's
Over Atlantic Bell questioning.
Is there a line? President Lima said something about how
MerriweatherA.Law, advancing clients with us. America's first singing attorney. We make the law sound wonderful. The way it should have been. Retroactive law, besides everything. I love the song. Close the door, seatbelts. Music will sink into the sound system. Temperatures on 67 degrees. Only they do what they do. We're in a 2017 luxury from me to you. You can run your windows up. You can run the windows down. Stephen Hill, you can ride with us to get the finer things in life.
because he is so committed to the idea of
How many judges do we have to go through?
the question I guess if that's before is there
Advance light years ahead.
is that
They're only
bizarre
doing this.
smooth transition? Is there anything that the president could foresee happening where he would want to speak out more forcefully about
According to ESPN.
that,
Yeah, according to that, they're only doing this.
I think particularly since November 8th and the morning of November 9th.
We make billions of dollars watching us run all over the place.
Predicting or foreseeing what
They're
may
only
not happen
doing that.
based on the outcome of the election. So,
What about the
our approach
WNBA? They're
has been
only
to
doing this.
prioritize the smooth
Well, what? They're only doing this.
transfer of power.
Oh, I got it.
And that will require the president and a number
Yeah,
of
it's
other
that
officials of the
simple.
U.S. government setting
So,
aside their
you
own
know.
personal political views and putting the interests of the country first. And
We'll
that's something
send Bert every 20 minutes of the hour. Everybody.
particularly when you consider
Google lyrics. It's
how
always a song.
invested
Invested.
senior officials in the Obama
Oh,
administration.
tutoring. Huntington Learning Center.
But it's what the Constitution requires.
You forgot
The
Huntington.
American people have
Huntington, the confidence to succeed. Huntington Learning and Learning Centers. Thank you, Megan's Law.
responsibility of the executive branch.
Our attorney's
The
upstairs.
next president the best possible opportunity to get off to a running start.
Thank you, Chris McKinnis.
Say about any conversations the president-elect had.
One-on-one tutoring, test-taking strategies, flexible scheduling, convenient locations, specially trained teachers. The Huntington Advantage.
Look, they've engaged in some consultations, but
It is now
Answer
8:46.
the question to Andy. Sure. It's,
Remember
I think we all
311.
understand the idea of smooth transition, but
Woo.
clearly the country's going in a different direction that threatens so much of what.
Thank you, Clock USA. Wonderful shoe products. Female.
it was clear before the election.
That's female.
They made a forceful case before the election.
Human behaviors.
Didn't win.
HBO. You know, that's HBO, okay?
There's obviously some advocacy by listing all these accomplishments that you see in the area of the environment. Sure. I just think it's very difficult for the president.
Good morning, press pool.
Watch what seems to be his legacy.
Today's show provided support by Austin. Household Finance, the
I might have
rest.
slightly overstated it there, but look,
That's the argument. Am I
Thank you, $700 credit line at Best Buy and Pinnacle Orthopedics, Michigan. The Underground Railroad, Culver City. We won't be riding with you.
Push back at that much of what he has done will stay in place.
we'll see.
We'll see.
That really is the answer. We had an opportunity to have
False reality, false research.
made it forcefully.
Merriweather University.
We're persuaded by the argument.
It's what you know.
The candidate he supported actually got more
They don't
votes
really know. They don't
than
really
the
know.
president. So I think a lot of people were persuaded.
I'm the
Most
next
people were persuaded
president.
by it. But that's
Truth or dare, promise to repeat.
We're following the rules of the Electoral College. Those are the rules we signed up for.
The
Many
Bay
analysts actually expected that the rules of the Electoral College would actually get
expected at the Home Depot.
Didn't turn out that way.
Didn't turn out that way.
And the time for
We have to admit that we represent
these kinds of debates, at least on the part of those of us
this show that just tweeted.
has passed
Dateline.
because we've got a more important responsibility.
We have to
And that
admit
is
that.
the will of the American people and ensuring a smooth and effective transition to the next administration. Because that's what's
We are abusing the legislature, doing what we want to do. We can't any, meeny, miny, mo, random events.
I want to ask you about the president's thoughts about the Dreamers.
We have solved terrorism, and that's all.
Can do to protect their future vis-a-vis connotations of pardons. There's been some talk that that's something that he would strongly
You've gotta
And it's sort of a secondary question on the same
get. We've
topic.
solved terrorism.
Is it fair to say that the president
We've solved
is
it.
strongly considering perhaps pardons or commutations for other high
What happened to the video? Good Lord. Press play.
individuals, Manning, Bergdahl, Snowden, and others?
Google lyrics, always singing.
To say about the clemency process.
Da 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 da
Things I can say. The first is
da 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 da.
clemency,
Google lyrics, always singing.
legalize the
Well, let's do our
Immigration
Google lyrics experiment.
and that is
Let's see if their computer can interpret them.
that is why we pursued the executive actions that we did.
Let's see if there's a
And it's
diffusion
why the
here.
president was such a
Wait, it won't let us do it.
for
Why won't it
legislation
let us do it?
that would correct some
Do
of
a
the
voice search.
injustices
Google.
and
Don't do
implement
this.
some of the reforms that would improve
This is an
our
experiment. Here we go.
immigration system in a way that would enhance our national security,
Speak now to Google.
our country's fiscal situation, and obviously ensure
Go.
that we're treating people fairly, and giving America the benefit, the upside of
Here's some information about you.
Here's information on the United States of America.
great jobs and serving our military.
Let's do a song with Google lyrics.
And, making
Enter your
the
song
United States,
now.
the great country that it is. With regard to other clemency measures
The
the president
time
may
is
be considering,
8:50
or the president has said
No.
previously,
Give us a song, Google
he
lyrics.
does not expect to to essentially ram through any any pardons at the last minute. There's an established process. And the president believes
Google, choose a song for us, please.
On that, given his appreciation, if you will, for history and the understanding of how his reputation
And his appreciation is no. Give us a different song.
Rich and going back and Ford and Nixon.
Yeah, different song.
How much of that is a
Different
consideration for the
song.
president as he considers clemency for some of these higher profile?
Both.
I guess you have to talk to him about sort of what.
Give us a song. Go.
History factors into his decision. What I know factors into his decision is the fact that we have worked very hard, particularly in the last couple of years, to stand up and expand.
I know that decision is the fact that we work very hard for to clean. I don't think that's what he meant.
More than 1,000 people now. That is more
This
than
is his
1,000
supercomputer.
combined. And that is an effort on the part of the president to use
And that is
to reform some aspects of the criminal justice system that
Google is not getting it correctly.
the president would have preferred a more sweeping solution to that problem that only legislation could bring about. But that is not something that Congress was able to succeed in passing.
Commerce. That's right, Heather Howard, the Commerce.
High-profile Democrats and Republicans who supported that principle and did even support some
I don't know.
legislation. But it is another
Disney, give us a total.
common sense criminal justice reform that would be good for our economy.
Disney Courtney.
Another victim of
Courtney.
Republican dysfunction in Congress. And unfortunately, there are numerous victims.
Well, Courtney came up, and it's Courtney Love and Bain Capital. Hello, Mitt Romney and Bain Capital. That's what came up.
Of the loan program at the Department of Energy was remarkably successful.
Bain Capital.
Growth of the solar industry overall. The fact that
And the Home Depot.
has increased
Who wants to
30
explain this,
times
please?
since 2008. I think is an indication that
We have a right foot shop
residents
explaining
taking
Bain
off. It's an
Capital.
industry that is now not just competing in the United States for business, but they're
Mitt
competing around the
Romney.
world. And that's
Are they in court? What kind of court are they in?
Yesterday it was interesting. You said the kinds of people.
It's his friends. Good Lord, type friends. Courtney
have in
Cox.
many cases different priorities, different styles, and in some cases,
Oh, good Lord. I should have known. I should have known Courtney Cox would come up in a Google search.
You've heard the former Ford CEO is someone that is also.
This is V Siri. Would you like the information on Courtney Cox and Brian Spencer? V Siri, spare us, please. Spare. Spare us the drama.
It probably was not particularly successful.
Last one I have for you. There's a very interesting.
Brian Spencer.
What have you been able to draw
It's 54 degrees and partly cloudy.
The weather came up, Google. Brian Spencer.
If I seem a little nervous today, it's because one of my predecessors is actually in the room today.
Oh,
Look, Dana.
an ice hockey player. Chat. Chat.
Of his presidency.
Chat.
Look, and she was
Chat.
widely acclaimed by people on both sides.
Chat.
For her
Chat.
her seriousness and purpose
Chat.
in doing this job.
Walmart Chat.
And she won a lot of admiration.
Walmart Chat.
from people
LP.
in the
Loss
world,
prevention.
by the way that she handled herself. In the
Good
context
Lord,
of
V Siri, spare us
2009.
the drama.
That surely must have been a very difficult
They're
moment.
checking people
And, the degree to
at
which
Walmart.
President Obama was promising to
Need a
change
boo.
the policies that President Bush had sought to. But
Home
she did a
Depot.
noble and, in some ways, uniquely American thing, which is that she set aside her own political views and
Good
actions
Lord.
to ensuring that President Obama's press staff understand how
You've got the Pentagon. How many sides?
get off to the best possible start. And there is a tough learning curve when you walk through that door for the first time.
Yeah,
And
up the
understand
chute. It
what
goes.
the expectations of the press corps are.
Put your
and,
tail up the chute.
Understanding how to operate all the levers of government.
Yeah, the air
Information
chute.
that we need in order to climb there and,
Ooh.
make the president's case. But,
You've got it.
she gave us
We've all got friends, don't we?
certainly more than an honest broker. She was somebody who was determined.
Thank you, Google Lyrics.
Help us understand exactly what the
Help
job
us
required
understand Courtney
and what resources were available
working in the garden.
to do that job as well.
Vicky Lawrence
So that's why a lot of us have
and hitting popcorns.
enduring respect for Dana and the way that she did her job.
Thank you, Rabita Meekins and Robert Gates.
Chris, go ahead.
CII. Thank you, Geico Princess. You're the best. You're welcome, Fulton. Anything I can do, let me know. Thank you so much. Truth or dare, I promise to repeat. Today's show is WUGceLANceCoCoran, David Reincarnation, Private Industry Council, Earned Income Credit X12.
Manning is a transgender woman serving in a men's prison, was initially denied transition-related care before the Army agreed to it, and has a history of suicide attempts in prison. Would those be factors the president would weigh?
Let's read a tweet from Verizon.
In this case? At this point, I wouldn't speculate on what factors the president may consider. There's a well-established process for
Megan E12, hello.
I'd refer to the Department of Justice for an update.
We definitely want you to get your messages. When did this start? What's the zip code? ZY10. Thank you, Megan E12. Not lucky, but blessed. A boil maker. Thank you, Megan E12. Thank you for tweeting Verizon and the NSA.
Cannot be done overnight.
Cannot be done overnight. 1Z34567344. 124-433-798484.
So I would not envision a Russian
Beverly
incident,
Hills.
but I would anticipate
Lawrence
the
Weiner.
process will continue until the last.
Hello to the Wiener.
Jessica.
Wiener Schnitzel.
WTO makes a decision on Monday.
3 hot dogs, please.
Economy status. See what the White House position on that is and what your concerns are for the ramifications for U.S. companies.
Are there any questions from the White House?
Information that's actually made by
How can we help the White House today?
and so we'll let the analysts at the Department.
How can we help the White House?
The Chinese economy and come to a decision based on the merits.
Yes, we got our EBT replaced. Do you want to know what he's what went along with that?
A position on that to disclose at this point.
Well, we won't disclose that right now.
On the CR, apparently Nancy Pelosi just said she's going to oppose it. We've got the
Under the table, the wonderful place.
You're going to be sending everyone home to finish their work.
We have a chuckle from the White House.
Tuxedos.
Well, some are interesting for
That
us.
would make for quite a picture, wouldn't it?
You've got much to time.
Well, maybe we should change it here for the end, huh?
Under the table.
Are you confident there won't be a government shutdown?
Well, again, as I told Kevin, when it comes to predicting the
When it comes
behavior of
to
politicians in Washington, I'm not going to do that.
HSBC, Supercut,
Ultimately, we've got Republicans in charge of the House.
Fantastic
Republicans in charge
Sam
of the
Banks, hello.
Senate, and if they want to get any bill passed and signed into law, they're going to have to work with Democrats to get it done. In part because
Relax,
there
it's all right.
are
Relax.
Republicans in the House.
Fantastic Sam's, relax, it's okay.
So it's possible they may need Democratic votes to pass.
Would you like a
When you
relaxer?
consider the
Fantastic
discussed rules in the Senate, it's likely the Democratic
That's
votes will be needed
likely.
to advance the legislation, and of course, the bill has to be signed into law by a Democratic president. So Republicans are in charge of those two branches.
Well, that does it for our show.
One basic
WUGceLANCE
responsibility.
CoCoran, they're
Well,
back.
basic responsibility.
And
Among the more important
Pick
basic
Ick
responsibilities is
X12. We'll see you guys on
as the US government,
X11.
ensure that the government can
Thank
function.
you, Courtney.
And it sure would be a shame to shut the whole thing down